Okay, so this is my review of the Lowa military boot. These are the Lowa Task Force boots from Lowa. Lowa might be a company that you've never heard of. Lowa is a brand which is actually, I think most likely it's European, if I'm not mistaken, German. These boots are made in Slovakia, and they're really high quality boots. I'll show you the side profile. I've used these boots for 5 years, and I must say that they have lived up to the name and the standards that Lowa is known for. I found them to be extremely useful. I've been using them in snow, in dry climate, in jungles, everywhere. They do not fail. Okay, now quickly going over the features of the boots. The boots are full leather and very high, good quality leather. Unlike most of the other boots, they do have this synthetic patch in part of the boot, but this is also waterproof. The boot is very well waterproof. However, after this height, there are vents on top which are to allow ventilation. After this height, if water comes to this height, then water does permeate inside. Boots are very water resistant. However, once water does get inside, then it takes a lot of time to dry, because these are good leather boots, and good leather boots you will find will take a lot of time to dry. Now, the apart from the good quality leather, one of the best or the most unique selling points of the boot is the sole. You will find that the sole is like a skeleton, and it encapsulates the boot, up to this height. Normal shoes, you will find that the soles are restricted to this height only. But in Lowa boots, in the task force lineup has been designed for the military. So in these boots, you will find that the sole actually comes up to this extent. This is all a polyurethane sole. Most of the modern military boots are now shifting towards polyurethane. All of the earlier military boots used to be a proper rubber sole. Then came EVA. EVA fell on layer in between to give comfort. But most of the modern military boots are now shifting over towards polyurethane. And the better ones, like this one, will always have a dual density polyurethane. So the polyurethane which is here in the midsole, this section is the midsole, this is the outsole. The reddish part of the sole is the outsole, and the black part is the midsole. Also, to let you know, I have actually colored this boot. This boot came in sand color. I did not manage to find a negro color or a black color that time, so I bought a sand color and then colored it to meet the dress regulations. So the polyurethane is of high quality here. This is a dual density polyurethane, in the sense that this polyurethane is mild density. It's not very dense, and which allows it to compress slightly more. And then that has been meshed with rubber outsole, and the entire thing has then been meshed or pasted onto the leather panels or the leather upper booty of the boot. And it's a very durable joint. As I said, I've been using this for 5 years in various terrains. There is some wear and tear on the outsole, but which is expected from this kind of boot. And the outsole is slightly soft, which allows for good contact and grip on varied surfaces also. As I said earlier, I've also been using this in snow, and no complaints whatsoever. The eyelets, if you see, they're all metallic eyelets, very good quality eyelets. I've got no issues with them. They've got one cloth eyelet here for cinching of the ankles, but I've got no issues with these. And also the eyelets on top are again metallic, so when you tie up the boots, all you have to do is pull the laces, and it's quite easy because they're quite smooth. It tightens up very easily. The lace is of good quality. I've had no issues with these. However, I found that flat laces are always easier to tie, and they remain tight for longer. Initially, when these boots were new, I had some trouble with the laces getting untied, but that has worked itself out over a period of time. The insoles on these boot are very basic, not much to write home about. They are very simple, very flat, with very negligent, in fact, no cushion at all in the insoles. So, but after using these boots for a longest duration of time, I realized that they're on the firmer side, and I have found that my knees are always happier when I'm using boots which are firmer as compared to soft boots. These firmer boots allow me to feel the ground slightly better and always give a very stable platform. The heel to toe drop on these boots is also very negligible. It feels very flat when I'm wearing them, and it gives me more comfort over a longish period of time. These boots are size UK 10. I generally my feet size is 10 and a half, but I've been using because I didn't have an option, so I bought this boot and I have been wearing them over a period of time, and they have kind of expanded a little bit, and my feet feel better inside now as compared to earlier. However, I would the subsequent boots that I bought of the same brand, I bought all size 11s, and they're much better in the sense when I'm coming downhill. When I'm coming downhill in a size 10, my toes are always pinching up front. In the size 11, I have approximately 5 mm of space extra up front, which gives me better comfort.